Hey guys, what's up, what's going on? My name is Sabrina and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I feel really inspired to talk about self-care tips for women. And make sure you stay until the end, guys, because these tips are not your typical like take a bath, read a book type tips, right? These tips that I'm giving you are ones that will really help you become the person you want to be, really help you develop a better understanding of yourself and create a better you that you actually want to be, right? So if you like what you hear today, don't forget to subscribe and hit that big thumbs up below to help out the channel. And without further ado, let's get into this video. My first tip that I have for you guys is to journal. If you don't already, this is seriously life-changing. And I know it can seem like kind of little kiddish, like diary, whatever, but I'm telling you guys, if you are worried about something, you're stressed, you're overwhelmed, you are upset about something, journal it out. Instead of those jumbled thoughts in your mind, when you put it down on paper, things start to make sense. You start to see solutions. You start to see like where you're overreacting. You start to see where you can take action on certain things. And things just start to make sense when you write it physically on paper, okay? And even if you're like really annoyed or upset or whatever, and you want to vent, instead of venting to someone else and like putting that negative energy out there and bringing them down, you can just vent on paper. And that way your energy, all that stuff is out. You feel so much better, and you can even like burn it or rip it up or whatever so that nobody sees it. But either way, venting on paper is a lot better than like venting in person. So you don't feel bad about, talking bad about somebody, and then you're not also like bringing that like negative energy to the group or whatever, right? And also, speaking of journaling, like getting into a journaling practice and having different journaling prompts, there are so many to choose from Pinterest, but seriously, like it helps you become much more aware of yourself and how you react in certain situations and where you can improve on. And like ask yourself, how can I love myself more? In what areas am I lacking? In what areas am I not treating myself right? In what areas can I do better, right? And holding yourself accountable to that. My second self-care tip for women is to be more comfortable with your body and love your physical body more. Now, I did come out with a video of how to love your flaws and imperfections and learn to love your body. If you're interested in that, I will link it above so you can watch that and get a little more in depth on that. But get more comfortable with your body, guys. So many women are like shamed for like thinking they have to look a certain way or be a certain way, or like we have to be hairless, or we can't leave the house without makeup on, or we're not like put together, or like there's so many standards and there's so many things that we may feel like we're like obligated to do. But being more comfortable in your body and just loving your body more changes so much. Like it has so many different ripple effects, because then you're just more confident in general. Like your confidence skyrockets. So you're more confident in your job, you're more confident in your relationships, you're more confident in your friendships, you're more confident, just being out and about. And the way that energy exudes like changes your reality. So really being comfortable with your body and learning to love your body will change so much in your physical reality. And like seriously, look in the mirror and just look at yourself and start giving yourself all of these compliments. And this is not about being like big-headed or whatever. This is about like truly loving yourself to your core. Give yourself compliments. I mean, of course, about your physical body, but also give yourself compliments about your personality and who you are as a person. So look at yourself in the mirror and just go on this tangent of like, I love that I'm a great friend, and I love that, I'm a genuine person, and I really love to help people, and I love that I'm working to improve myself, and I love the way my hair looks today, and I love my skin, and I love my eyes, and I love how I hold my standards, and I love my beliefs about myself. And just like go on this tangent, because it raises your vibration so much, and your vibration really is like key to how your life is going to play out. But it raises your vibration and you feel so good about yourself. But then also, of course, your reality reflects that. So this is really like an uplifting practice. And also do things like dancing in front of a mirror, or like giving yourself a hug. I know that can sound really cringy, giving yourself a hug, but it's honestly like just giving yourself that physical attention that you may need. Also, give yourself that physical attention that you may need. And then also another practice you can do is really good for like just expanding your love in general, because so many people have like issues with, I don't want to say issues, but so many people can love themselves so much more than they do. So a practice that I really like to do to like expand my love and to just love more in general, love myself more, love my life more, love others more. All of that is to put your hands over your heart. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it with you. Okay, so do this with me, unless you're driving. And put your hands over your heart, okay? Close your eyes and imagine this like ball of your heart energy spinning around in your heart right now, okay? Oh, my hands are over my mic. I hope that didn't like make a loud noise. I'm sorry, guys. But put your hands over your heart and close your eyes and imagine this ball of your heart energy spinning around in your heart right now. It's spinning and it's getting faster, okay? I'm gonna take a deep breath in until we can't breathe in anymore, and then we hold it for a couple seconds, okay? So take a deep breath in. Hold. And let it out. Until you can't let it out anymore. Okay, then you take a deep breath in again. Hold. Okay, and you're still imagining that heart energy spinning around faster and faster, and you keep doing this breath work. And imagine the ball of your heart energy, your love, okay? Imagine it expanding and it getting bigger. So it's expanding past your body, okay? Your heart energy is now surrounding your entire body. So feel that for a second. Take a deep breath with that. Feel it surrounding your whole body, okay? Surrounded by love. Now it's expanding out even further. Feel it expanding your entire home. Okay, you love your home. You love everything in your space, okay? And now you feel it expand out even further. Feel it expand out into like your whole city, okay? You love the city or your town or whatever you live in, right? You love the people in it. Even if your neighbor is annoying, whatever, you love them. We're giving them love, okay? Take a deep breath with that. Okay, and then it's expanding out even further, expanding out to the country. As much as you may not like the country right now, as much as there's a lot of ish going on, we're gonna give it love, because that's what it needs. It needs love. So take a deep breath with that. Okay, and then you do this even further and further until it like expands out to the world, universe, whatever. But when you feel your energy like that expanding outwards more and more and more, you're like, I felt a difference in my energy right then. But when you really sit there and like do the practice and you feel your energy expanding, your love energy expanding, it raises your vibration so much, and it really changes the way you look at things, the way you perceive things, the way you react to things, okay? It really changes a lot. So doing this practice is a really, really good self-care tip, okay? Also, this may be like kind of a basic one that you probably heard before, maybe not. Listening to positive, affirming music, okay? If you are somebody that just listens to whatever is on the radio, I'm not like shaming you for that, but I am hoping to put a little nudge in your mind to, you know, be conscious of what you're listening to, because there's a lot of music out there that's more in the energy of like being jealous or being angry or being spiteful, like that kind of stuff. That's like all over the radio. And I'm not saying that music is bad, but I am saying that when you tune into that and when you sing that, you are ingraining that into your subconscious mind. So whatever it is that you're listening to, especially when you're like driving, the music you listen to when you're driving, you're oftentimes in a trance, meaning that like the brainwave state that you're in is a certain state to where whatever it is that you're hearing is going directly into your subconscious mind. Okay, and we know that our subconscious mind controls 98% of our reality. Okay, so just think about this for a second. Whatever you're listening to, like also on like the TV too, but for this I'm talking about music. whatever you're listening to is being ingrained to your subconscious mind. So then you're normalizing this jealousy. You're normalizing this anger. You're normalizing whatever it is that you're listening to. This can be really detrimental, and the majority of us just go along with it anyway. Okay, so being really conscious of what you're listening to can change a lot. My energy has changed so much since I have, decided to not listen to that type of music anymore. Even if it's like a really, like one of my favorite singers, but they're just singing like a really like sad song, or a song like complaining about their ex, or a song like whatever, that kind of stuff. I decide to not listen to it because I only want to be ingraining positive things and things that are uplifting into my subconscious mind. Okay, because there's enough of negativity out there, right? I don't need to be ingraining even more negativity into myself. So choosing to listen to more positive, affirming songs. If you want, I can link below like my playlist on Spotify that I listen to, because I just love the good feels music. But it really does raise your vibration when you are listening to songs that are like complimenting yourself, and listening to songs that are just more positive, affirming, because then you're normalizing that stuff. You're normalizing you being happy, and you looking good, and you feeling good, and like all of that, being a bad bee, okay? You're normalizing all of that when you're listening to this positive, affirming music. So that is something that has really helped change my energy in general. Like I used to be a completely different person. I'll just leave it at that. And so making this decision is something that has really, really helped me. So that is a self-care tip that really changes a lot for you, okay? So just be really conscious to the lyrics and the words that you're listening to. Another self-care tip is to, ask yourself, how can I make this experience better, like more fulfilling? Say that you're just taking a regular shower and it's like a really like whatever thing. You do this every day, right? Ask yourself, how can you make this more enjoyable? What I like to do is to light a bunch of candles, turn the lights off, put on some frequency music, and take a shower in that. And it makes it feel like so like spa-like and like super nice, and it makes it more enjoyable. And it just like ups the quality of your life, right? It ups your enjoyment and your fulfillment and your happiness, okay? So little things like that. If you're just every day driving to work, how can you make this more enjoyable? Roll your windows down, blare your favorite positive affirming music, and just sing it out. And that can make it more enjoyable for you. Or if you're like sitting down, say that you're like studying for work, studying for school, make yourself comfy, get yourself a hot cup of tea, open a window so you have fresh air in. Like do little things here and there just to make experiences more enjoyable in general. And just making this a habit to just constantly like bump things up a little bit and like up level your experiences a little bit changes a lot. It really does. And like you start attracting more higher quality things because you're treating yourself and your time with like more quality. I don't know if that just made sense, but you know what I'm saying. Also, the last self-care tip for my ladies kind of ties into the other one before about like loving your body and loving yourself, but just make sure that you always feel good about yourself. Okay, and what I mean by this is like, say that you're home alone, doing whatever, do things that make you feel like hot, that make you feel good, okay? Like if you're home alone, just cooking, doing whatever, wear something that makes you feel really good. Like, I'm not saying you have to put on makeup and do your hair, and if you feel good in a baggy t-shirt and extra large pants, okay, then you feel good in that and you feel great, and that's awesome. But it does really change how you perceive yourself, and it like ups your standards and your quality of life when you always feel good. Like when you're home alone and you have the matching PJ set that looks cute, even though you're the only one that's looking at it, you make sure that you look cute, okay? Like making sure that your hair isn't like super crazy. I'm not saying you have to do your hair, do your makeup, none of that, but put it up in a cute sloppy bun, or just make sure it's like tamed out some, because you know how crazy hair can get. And this will also help, change the thoughts about yourself. If you're someone who has negative thoughts about yourself from time to time, especially with like your physical body, doing those things to make yourself feel better for yourself, by yourself, really changes your energy and the way you view yourself. So doing those little things, doing little pampering things like putting on the moisturizer and putting on like the face like spray mist. Doing those little things really helps to change your perspective of yourself and helps you view yourself in like a higher light and a higher energy, and prioritize your mental health. And doing this by becoming aware of your thoughts and beliefs. Okay, so a really good way to do this is through meditation. Okay, I will never stop raving about meditation, telling people they need to start meditating. It really is life-changing and life-transforming. But that's a really good way to help become more aware of that, but also just like, you know, observe your thoughts more. When you're looking at your mirror, like just think like, what thoughts am I thinking to myself right now? Am I thinking positive thoughts? Am I thinking negative thoughts? Are these thoughts coming from self-hatred, or are these thoughts coming from loving myself? And also become aware of your thoughts, like, how are you judging other people? Because your judgments of other people is a reflection of your judgment of yourself. Everything is a reflection of you. So that is it that I have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and hit that big thumbs up button below to help out the channel. Feel free to comment with any questions you guys may have, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.